Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope you guys are having a beautiful evening or day wherever you guys are tuning in from. Thank you so much. So, this is a recorded Zoom. We're going to talk about weight release today. So, my name is Jane Collins, and I do health and wellness and toxic-free living because I used to have what I call pizza face acne. Like, my face looked like a pepperoni pizza or a really like crispy cheese pizza, which are great. Like, I love cheese pizza and it's great to eat. Well, maybe I don't love it, but either way, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, but it's not really nice to have on your face. So I learned that toxins are a huge thing, and that at the end, that 65,000 plus toxins were grandfathered in 1976. It's called the Toxic Substance Control Act. Feel free to research that. I'm a huge component of research and looking things up and making sure I'm giving you guys resources. So also I used to get sick all the time. So that's why I do health and wellness and toxic free living with Young Living Essential Oils, to empower people to really know about plants, the importance of ingredients, make sure that you are using the best and superior products on the market, which is Young Living Essential Oils. Now, I'm not just saying that. I got some backup, got a whole bunch of backup actually. So this is our beautiful seed to seal process, a book. You can tell it's pretty thick. I'm not going to go through all of it. Trust me, we don't have that time. But there is just a lot of photos. This is when Gary went into the Middle East to look more about frankincense. That's the winter harvest. So we got the winter harvest right there. This is some of the constituents and really understanding the science. So it's science, sourcing, and standards is the seed to seal 3 pillars. So it's really understanding the quality of essential oils, right? And this is the beginning of Young Living Essential Oils, right? We started right around here. Let's see if I can flip to, well, that's a bigger, that's one of the winter harvests, 110% positive. I was trying to flip to one of our distilleries now, right? You guys saw that other little like homemade looking distillery, and now we have huge distilleries. So everything started small. Young Living is a family-run company and will stay a family-run company. That is huge. So that is important for the quality of our products. Remember, it's science, sourcing, and standards. It is seed to seal is a commitment. It is a promise to families. So it is so huge to me to make sure that people are ditching those toxins and really using Young Living. Like I said, we're going to talk about weight release. I've had my own experience with our sleek products. So I was after college, late nights, not getting enough sleep. Sleeping is really important for your body. And you have to know what is the good number for you on sleeping. I had a lot of weight, right? And then I released it. And the reason why I say releasing weight is a little bit more conscious for me. Now, there are some things that I have lost and I know I will never find. For example, a J ring, a pinky ring that I lost in the ocean off of Mexico. Like, I know I'll never find that. But it's also interesting. I thought that I lost this knife for good because it's been gone for like 3 years. About 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I found it again. It was in one of my like pretty, small, like going out, don't want to take all, not the big purse, the little purse, right? That's where it was. Isn't that crazy? Years later, y'all. So that is why I choose to use weight release, because when you want to release it and become the best self-image, you want it gone. You don't want to find it again. Right? You don't want to, like, that's why a lot of people, I think, gain and lose a ton because they didn't create that self-image. So this is another aspect besides Young Living products, which we will get into. Self-image. This is a beautiful book, Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Talks about how we have our physical self, right? And that, for me, that face, that pizza face acne was not good for my confidence, right? But we also have this inner self-image. And it's kind of like our self-talk. How do you talk about yourself? How do you see yourself? Are you looking in the mirror and saying, oh, I'm fat? Oh, look at those arms. Look at this, then you're going to stay fat. Like, I'm not being mean. It's just, right. That's your self-image. And it does kind of tie to a physical image. So now you can take that and you can look at it and you can say, hey, this is my new self-image. You can actually use now with Photoshop and everything, you can kind of shrink yourself down. Now, I'm also talking about healthy, right? We want to make sure that we are always looking healthy. And with that, with always looking healthy, we have this beautiful, and this psyche, our psycho-cybernetics on our health, right? How are we looking? How are we into this? And what is it that we're doing for our self-image? Okay, so it goes to a little bit of the physical, right? That physical self-image, but also our emotional. Are we emotionalizing with our current results, or are we kind of like thinking, yeah, I can be your perfect ideal image as well. It's your perfect ideal image. So whatever that looks like to you, there is a lot of science also though about when we do have excess fat, that is not good for our organs. So I do highly encourage you guys to look into that as well. So also with the self-image, so like I said, there's this beautiful book by Maxwell Maltz called Psycho-Cybernetics. It talks about the self-image. Now it's kind of a thick book. If you're like, oh man, I'm a mom, I got a lot of kids to feed, then you might want to look up Earl Nightingale and his video on self-image, or Bob Proctor and their video on self-image. So some of their videos, because those are going to be like, there's a few that are like 3-6 minutes. So you can like in 20 minutes understand more about the self-image. That's pretty much it. Like, you have a physical image of yourself that you see in the mirror, but we also in our mind have an image of how we should look and or how successful we are. Right? So that's kind of also another idea of mindset, which I'll kind of tap into. You can also use Envision Essential Oil as you are creating your new self-image. So that's another thing I'm going to ask you guys to do, is to create a new self-image. Like I said, now with Photoshop and whatnot, you can literally take a picture of yourself and kind of trim your own fat digitally. Another thing you can do if you're not that tech savvy to create this and help you release the weight is you can literally just take your head and put it on your ideal image, okay? So Envision Essential Oil, just so you guys know, you take a drop of an essential oil. I like to put Envision either on the back of my neck, right? But a lot of the time I put it on my forehead. I do have makeup on right now, so hopefully I have my foundation on. So putting it on your forehead, your third eye, right, to help envision. Anyone who has Envision, and if it's right there, feel free to put that on. So that's the idea of that and the self-image. Also, another basics of essential oils for those of you who don't know. So that was one way, applying topically. You can also create a scent tent and smell that oil. It smells so good. Envision is such an amazing essential oil from your hand. Also, you see I have my diffuser going in the background. So diffuser is another way of aromatically smelling, right? I'm sure many of you have heard of aromatherapy. If you haven't, after this video, look up aromatherapy. But also essential oils, aromatherapy, a little basics of it. When you're smelling an essential oil, it goes directly to the limbic center of the brain, the limbic region. And that helps us with our mood, our heart rate, and our blood pressure. So it helps kind of relax us. You know, like just, so it'll help with that. And then we have internal. So there's a vitality line, our white label. This is longevity. So you can put a drop of longevity into water. Longevity, I usually put in capsules, which I'll explain later because it has like thyme, it has hotter oils. So I would put in water lemon, grapefruit, lime. Those are also really good essential oils for releasing weight. Okay, so that's a little bit about a self-image and a little bit about creating it. Now, more into products to help you release that weight. There's a whole sleek line. This is the Sleek Citrus Slims, and it's really cool. It's super easy. You get these 2 packets. Now, the 2 powder packets are the ones that you're going to consume in the morning with 8 ounces of water, 8 to 16 ounces of water. It says on here 8, but hey, just drink a whole thing of water. And then in the afternoon, you're going to consume the liquid and the powder anytime before 3. So with your lunch or after your lunch or something around that. Or before, actually, I would say before your lunch, because this is going to expand into your stomach. So do it about 30 minutes before your lunch, and that will help also with your appetite. And if you happen to miss the morning, or if you know you're going to be busy and it's easier for you to take all 4 of these at once, you can do that as long as it's before 3 p.m. The other little pro tip, set timers, right? You know, and sticky notes. Use a sticky note to help you remember all the things. That's another great idea. Put it in your physical date book, on your phone, whatever calendar you have. Make this visible, right? If that's really your thing. Also your self-image, your new physical body image. Put that up in a few different places. Maybe not in the living room, right? Like where guests come, but in your own personal bathroom and bedroom, you know, yeah, exactly. So that is the Sleek Citrus Slim. We have a whole sleek line. Now I will also tell you, because I showed you this image of my before and after, right? This is, luckily I didn't really expect this to work. This had just come out. It was just the Sleek tea that first came out before any of the other products. And so I pulled an old photo of right after college, and this was literally, I think, like in 1 month, I lost 1 size. And I just did the Sleek tea about 20 minutes before every meal, sometimes during my meal. And I just lost another size. And my appetite kind of cut in half. And honestly, at that time, my only exercise was being a server. But I worked a lot of shifts because I covered a lot of people. So roughly about 1 mile a day. And if you're like, whoa, that's too much right now, break it down. Like, I don't know your health goals. I don't know how healthy you are. For me, I've always played a sport. Since I was 4, I've played soccer. I've had some other, like I played basketball for like a year and softball and other things, but soccer was my main thing until I was like, I stopped playing soccer probably at like 27 or 28, somewhere in my mid to late 20s. And I did more snowboarding. So that's what I've always done, some sort of sport, as well as I've also done mountain bike riding. I hike. I also do a 30-minute brisk walk every day because it's really great for brain health. So the Sleek tea is what I did to lose my first size and then another size, right? So that's really awesome and huge. Now, the other thing with releasing weight and maintaining that releasing weight, right? Because we want to maintain the weight that's gone, is nutrition. What are you consuming? Have you eliminated or removed the sugar? When you eliminate the sugar, that's going to be really amazing for your health and wellness. When you eliminate the sugar, it's going to be huge. Now, if you can only just temporarily, like just a little bit, remove it, then do that, like just kind of slowly. Also, there's a lot of alternatives that are really that are lower glycemic and a lot better for your digestive system as well. So there's honey. Honey actually is really good for anyone. Local honey is really good for anyone who has any sinus issues. Find a local beekeeper and get your honey from them. Buy it from them, not just from the grocery store, even if it's organic. No, buy it from them and ask them some questions, because it's okay if the honey gets cloudy and in the winter. That's a good thing. It's because it's not been pasteurized, so it has all the good nutrients, right? Coconut sugar, stevia. We have also yacon syrup. Yacon syrup is really good. It's similar to molasses, right? So things like that. Palm sugar. There's also monk fruit. Monk fruit is another one that's really good. So those are some alternative sugar options to help you eliminate or completely remove, right? It's up to you and it's your health. Now, also with nutrition, I would say enzymes. Enzymes are so important as a supplement. This is Essential Zyme from Young Living. We also have Allerzyme and Essential Zyme 4. And all of those enzymes are really good for our gut health and to help our food digest properly. Plus, enzymes in general, and there are enzymes in food, but we all know that our soil, or if you don't, our soil has been overpopulated. We haven't rotated enough crops and da 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 da. I rotate crops in my garden. So Essential Zyme is really important to use as well, or any enzyme really. Allerzyme is another one to just help our body, because anytime we're doing a movement, right, our body needs enzymes, and as we age we start losing them. So it's really good to supplement these. Even now though, I'm young, you might be young, so just supplementing some enzymes. Now with this, you can add Comfort Tone and ICP and do the cleansing trio. You can do this before the sleek. Sleek is also really good for cleansing in general, which also reminds me, I wanted to show you guys a few of our other sleek items that I currently am already out of. So this is our Sleek Tropical Berry Crunch, right? This is just, this is the one with the chocolate coated on top. So there's a chocolate coated one, and then there's just the Tropical Berry Crunch. They are both amazing. Okay, so those are great power bars, meal replacement bars. All of this is non-toxic or toxic free and has the best beyond organic sustainable farms. Okay, Young Living has 14 farms internationally, so we can't really use the word organic because in each different country it's called a different label. So we want to make sure that we are really maintaining our health and being aware of our ingredients, right? We have Sleek Maintain, which comes with the Sleek Essence, as well as we have Sleek Complete and Sleek Assist and Sleek Advance. So those are our sleek items, and you guys can kind of take a quick a look at those, right? Oh, sorry. So with that, we are on to the next thing. So that is the beautiful sleek items. My dog needed to go outside. Thanks for your patience, those of you live and on YouTube. Okay, so the cleansing trio, like I said, was Essential Zyme, Comfort Tone, and ICP. And with those items, it is just so important to maintain our health and wellness with cleansing. So I would say if you are new to this, you are welcome to start with Sleek. You're welcome to, I have yet to do the cleansing trio and Sleek together at the same time, like the whole sleek protocol. If you want to do the cleansing trio and the sleek tea, I think that's great. The citrus slim caps are going to do their job. A little bit more about the citrus slim caps. It promotes healthy weight management goals. They help burn fat, increases antioxidant activity, reduces oxidative stress, supports healthy energy levels, and it supports healthy metabolism. So, and they also have citrus oils. Now, citrus oils are really good, like I mentioned earlier, to add to your water, and they're in here because the combo of the citrus oils and what's in here really helps get rid of that excess fat. It's just such an amazing and beautiful thing. And it has orange and ocotillo, definitely some great things here. You can look up more of the ingredients on my website. Okay, perfect. I don't want to just list a whole bunch of ingredients because that would be kind of boring. You guys want to here to learn. Okay, so longevity, vitality. So I'm going to take this and then I'm going to take my shot of Tincture Red and I'll talk with you. Why I'm talking about longevity, vitality is longevity. What we found as many of us started to experience is longevity is really good. 8 to 10 drops. I think it's 8 to 10 drops once a day is really going to help you release that weight. And you'll just kind of see it almost everywhere. There's some great images. You can probably Google longevity. Let's see, what should I have you guys Google? Longevity and weight release, or Google longevity testimonial, and you'll see some beautiful face images. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5, but sorry, I don't have the perfect spot. I was kind of holding it weird. My arm. Okay, that was 9. And you're gonna need 3 5 mils of these, just so when you guys go to order. And that's the longevity, vitality. So bottoms up. I would suggest you drink this whole glass and also eat some food with it. I'm going to take my Tincture Red with it. I also ate about 20 minutes before doing this Zoom because I'm not going to eat in front of you guys on the camera. It's not my goal personally. But the reason why is to just help the essential oil adhere and slowly release into the system. Plus, I'm also going to be home, so if I have to go run and use the bathroom, it's fine. If you're starting out using longevity and or essential oils, I would add a little bit of coconut oil. The reason why, and I'm out of coconut oil right now. You know, sometimes you just run out of things. You can easily take a little bit of solid coconut oil, right, and put it into the capsule and then close it. So that way you don't have to get an extra dropper or anything. You can just take a little bit on an edge of a fork and put it in there. That helps the essential oil adhere to the fattiness of the coconut oil or almond oil. It's like a carrier oil when you're putting it on topically as well. Coconut, almond oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil helps it slowly release into the system, as well as food or coconut oil in that capsule. It's going to help it slowly release into your system. I've been all right just taking 8 to 10 drops, but I have also been using essential oils since December 2007. So my body is used to essential oils. So just be aware of that, okay? If you're new, I highly recommend you start it with food and drinking a full glass of water. I hope I've made myself clear. So that's just another little like pro tip and whatnot. Next thing is exercise and mindset. Whenever you're releasing and maintaining the releasing of the weight, we want to be exercising. I snowboard. I snowboard several times a week, at least twice, if not more. And usually I try and do a 30-minute brisk walk or some sort of stretches. Yesterday I snowboarded for 3 hours. I'm going to snowboard tomorrow for about 2 or 3 hours. So I didn't exercise today. I might even snowboard on Saturday for 2 or 3 hours. So I'm like, I'm feeling pretty good. I kind of did a little bit of lifting weights, but not really. It's lifting a propane tank just for, I was like, oh, maybe I should do this because I want to do some arm muscles. So yeah, that's just a 30-minute brisk walk. The reason why I said specifically a 30-minute brisk walk is because that's really good for brain health. And when we have a good brain function, where our mindset is going to be better. So that kind of ties back into that self-image. When you are happy, you're enjoying life. Like for me, snowboarding yesterday, that really helped uplift me. Will tomorrow. We want to make sure that's going to help us maintain that releasing of the weight, because then we're not stressed out, right? So yeah, I'm seeing some nods. I love it. So also that movement just helps uplift you, right? It helps you feel good. It's like also with the getting up and getting dressed. If you don't feel good, you can get up and take a shower. Get up and move. Get up and get dressed. So that's kind of that aspect, and it's tying into the self-image as well. It's really awesome. This is such a beautiful thing. And then let's see. So we also have hydrating. We have our electrolytes. So you can take some electrolytes. This one isn't opened. And just pour it in here, and then that will help you stay hydrated. These electrolytes, the little minerals, the minerals in here are really good for your body. It helps your body absorb the water that you're drinking. And that will also help you flush out toxins. So when you are releasing weight and maintaining a healthy weight, you want to hydrate. And again, the electrolytes are great to help you release that weight and help you stay hydrated. Such a beautiful thing. Now, I kind of mentioned stress earlier, because stress, it does just happen. Stress is amazing to help stress is amazing. Stress can help you keep weight on, which we don't want to do that, right? We just don't. So with releasing that weight, we want to make sure we have as little stress as possible. So Stress Away is a great essential oil. Again, for those of you new, you just take a drop and you let it drop. The Stress Away is the only one that you kind of have to tilt a little bit, right? If you noticed, don't really shake your oils, okay? You just tilt this one a little bit, because the vanilla and other essential oils, just, I'll just show you. Take a drop and let it drop. That's Envision. I kind of sort of layered those. But also, we want to make sure that we're sleeping well. So Stress Away can help you with sleep. Now, if any of you guys are having major sleeping issues, and you're still wanting to release weight, we need to have a conversation, because there's other things that are going to help you with your sleep and making sure that you're going to get some great sleep. Actually, one of the essential oils, I know where it is. One of the promo oils this month, promo is a gift with purchase item I think this was either at $190 or $250, which depending on what you get today, you will reach that. Cedarwood is really good to help you naturally create melatonin. So this is great. You can put it on the base of your neck or on the bottom of your feet, on your big toe, and that's going to help you release that weight. It's going to help you sleep, which when you are sleeping and you're sleeping a good full set, then it'll help you release the weight. You see how everything in your body is tied together, right? We want to make sure all of our systems are working properly. So now you can do the sleek, and you can add the Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is so good for your whole body's health. Also, I already had that shot. You want to make sure that you shake your Ningxia Red. You can kind of see the stuff down there, right? That's because it's a puree. So Ningxia Red is great for your immune system, your eye health, and your blood. Hence, it looks like blood. So with Ningxia Red, specifically for weight release and maintaining weight, you're going to want to take Ningxia Red 2 ounces. So 2 ounces. Yeah, 2 ounces at 8, 10, and noon. And/or at least 2 hours apart, right? 8, 10, and noon. And you can set phone reminders so that you are doing this. With that, with you wanting to do that, you're going to need the 8-bottle pack of Ningxia Red, which will get you the monthly free items. I'm pretty sure it'll get you close to the monthly free items, which would be around $300. It's also going to be great, like I said, for your immune system, your eye health, and your blood health, as well as releasing that weight. It's a huge win, you guys. I really hope that you get that, okay? Yeah. So can you guys see how awesome and easy it is to release and maintain that weight? Let's recap. We have the sleek option, right? Using the sleek Citrus Slim or the sleek tea. There's a whole sleek assist, maintain, and that's part of my job, is to help you guys know what is best for you. And anyone on my team, you guys should share this video so that you can let people know. I've done great with just the sleek tea. And I've also, I have the Citrus Slim caps, so I've used that as well. I know people who use the Citrus Slim and the Ningxia Red, right? Again, though, this is 8 bottles. You're going to need the 8-pack in order to get a month supply with doing it 3 times a day, which is perfect. Because like I said, you're going to get some free items. So also with doing that, you're going to want to jump on a subscription, which I'll explain later. There's making sure you're taking some sort of enzyme so that the food that you are eating is digestible, right? Exercising. What's that self-image, right? Go over that self-image. Make sure you're eating healthy. You can also keep a food journal. If you know that you've eaten a lot of junk food and you grab a bag of potato chips versus grabbing some nuts or a sleek bar, then maybe a food journal is your thing. Also, there's intermittent fasting. There's different things that are good, right? That's something. Just be aware and to reduce or fully eliminate those sugars. And remember the mindset, that self-image aspect. How do you see yourself? All right. And then you can use essential oils to help reduce that sleep, or reduce the stress in order to increase the sleep. Use your stress away to reduce the stress and increase the sleep. Okay, so can you guys see the importance of doing this? And can you see the importance of joining my team and the beautiful Young Living family to really help you thrive and have an amazing body? Yeah, I'm seeing the heads nod. And so there's a good way. Now, obviously, you probably have realized that just getting one of these items to release the weight isn't probably really going to happen, right? It's kind of a whole lifestyle change. But hey, if you're like, hey, I just really want one item, I really want these electrolytes, then you can grab that item at retail. That means you're going to pay 24% more. For those of you who like to save money, and the better way is to grab at least $100 all of those items that I mentioned, which I said 8 bottles of these will definitely exceed that. And that is really going to, that's the better way, right? You're going to save that 24%. The best way is, like I said a little earlier, I used the word subscription, which you'll see with clicking my link below. You add to a subscription. And I encourage you to do it every month, right? With adding to a subscription every month, you're going to get loyalty points back that start at 10% and go to 25%. There is also the option of doing a subscription monthly, every 2 months, or every 3 months. On any subscription option that you choose, you will earn, or you will unlock that 24%. So I have a monthly subscription. With anyone who's trying to release and maintain that weight release, I highly encourage you to do that. Like I said, with earning or with spending $50 or more, you're going to get points back for free products. I kind of just realized that Young Living is basically paying me a little bit each month to buy products because I'm clipping coupons. It's so cool. So all of my info is below for those of you on YouTube. I'm going to stop this recording and chat with my beautiful people that have jumped on or that are on. So thanks. Bye, YouTube.